All right. So today you guys received a handout, or at least it's on the front table, and you guys have a sub, so you should definitely not be doing anything else on your phone except watching this video. So because I'm not here, I'm going to explain to you what exactly I want you to do on this handout. So it says controlling idea practice. Come up with 3 possible controlling ideas for the following prompt, making sure that your controlling ideas encompass all 3 supporting ideas. So the point of this is to have an alternate to the typical 3-pronged thesis that you usually have. If you were to look at the writing rubric that you have pasted in your notebook, you'll see that if you're looking at a level 3 or 4, or a score 3 or score 4 in purpose, focus, and organization, that you would have to have a controlling idea. So I'm going to explain what that is here. So it says, argue whether school uniforms should be made mandatory. Normally, you would just say school uniforms should be made mandatory, or school uniforms should not be made mandatory. All right, but the FSA is looking for something a little bit more than that as your controlling idea or thesis. They definitely don't want to see a 3-pronged thesis where you say school uniforms should be made mandatory, should not be made mandatory because school uniforms are ugly, they take away freedom, and they don't stop bullying. That's called a 3-pronged thesis or a closed thesis, and they don't want that either. They prefer open thesis statements where you just say which side you're on without giving away your reasons in the beginning. Nobody wants to watch a TV show where at the beginning of the episode, let's say it's Friends, they say, in this episode, Ross and Rachel will argue about what it means to be on a break. Ross will think he's won, but in the end, he'll find out that Rachel really won. And then they say, now we're starting the show. Like, you wouldn't even want to watch the episode if they did that at the beginning, right? So it's the same thing with your essay. You want to make sure that you're not giving away everything in your intro. So here's what we mean by a controlling idea. So if I say school uniforms are ugly, they take away freedom, and they don't stop bullying, maybe my controlling idea is that school uniforms don't serve the intended purpose or don't serve their intended purpose. And that leaves it open. Then I would have to explain that they think that they're going to, keep people from bullying others, and that it'll make people, I don't know what it is they believe will happen if they do school uniforms. Less people will be out of dress code, whatever it might be. But maybe I can say for my controlling idea, they don't serve their intended purpose because school uniforms are ugly. So even if it's not maybe your classmates making fun of you, you don't look good out in public, right? They take away freedom. You lose the freedom to express yourself, and they don't stop bullying. You're going to get made fun of regardless, if you're one of those people that gets made fun of. Okay, maybe for my controlling idea, instead, I could say school uniforms are more harmful than helpful, right? And that covers all 3 of those too. That would include school uniforms are ugly. That's how they're harmful. They take away freedom. They're harmful. They don't stop bullying. It's still harmful. Okay, so that could be a controlling idea. So even though I'm coming up with these right now, you could be writing these down for possible controlling ideas. I don't care that you're using the ones I'm giving as an example right now. So I just gave you 2 examples of what a controlling idea could be for these 3. It's not that you need 3 controlling ideas when you go to actually write an essay, but I want you to have 3 options. And we're just practicing creating controlling ideas in different ones. Maybe the first 2 you come up with aren't even your best ones. Maybe the third one's your best one. Okay, so what I said was school uniforms don't serve their intended purpose. And I said school uniforms are more harmful than beneficial. And now you come up with a third one that also fits these 3 supporting ideas. All right? Then you'll move on to the next one. Argue whether high school start time should be changed. Here are the reasons. Teens need time for after-school activities. Students need time for the copious amounts of homework. Some teams work to support their family. So obviously, if you're using these reasons, then we're on the side that says they should not be changed, because these are all things that you do now. If you change it to later, it might conflict with some of these. So what's a controlling idea that could cover that the school start time should not be changed because of all these things teens need to do? So I might say teens have too much responsibility outside of school to accommodate a major shift in school start times, right? Because this talks about all of their responsibility outside of school. There's a controlling idea. I'm not saying these reasons, and I'm not just restating the prompt, right? I'm giving something overall that encompasses these. So I just came up with one, you come up with two. Okay, explain the benefits of healthy eating. We have, you will have more energy, you will be happier with your body, your lifespan will lengthen. Okay, so a controlling idea that would cover all three of those. Healthy eating will have lifelong benefits. Now that one's not really good because I'm using benefits. I don't want to use anything that's in the prompt. So sometimes these are a little bit difficult to think up. Okay, you will have more energy, you'll be happier with your body, your lifespan will lengthen. Okay, so healthy eating will improve your physical and mental state. How about that? Because energy and lifespan is your physical state, right? And happier is your mental state. So that covers all three. And it doesn't just say there are benefits to healthy eating, or healthy eating has many benefits, right? So come up with two more of your own. And now on the back, you have a little more freedom depending on your perspective. So it says, come up with three supporting ideas based on the prompt, then come up with three possible controlling ideas that would encompass all three of your supporting ideas. So what I'm saying here is do this first, just like they were already done for you on the front side, then come up with your controlling ideas. So explain the benefits of sleep, come up with three benefits of sleep. I don't care what they are, just come up with three benefits. Then come up with controlling ideas that would encompass all three. So you want three different options, just word it three different ways. Try and come up with stuff that's different, but make sure whatever your thought is for a controlling idea covers all three of the supporting ideas, just like on the front. You're going to do the same thing with explain the benefits of having a pet, and the same thing with argue whether emotional support animals should be allowed in public venues. All right, so obviously you want to pick a side on this one, and then the three reasons for that side, and then come up with your controlling ideas. All right, so all in all, I think you have plenty of time, one class period to get this done. When you're finished, if you could turn it into the bin, I would appreciate it, and then I can grade it when I get back. Thank you.